Hello everyone, good day to Mr. Safarizwan and everyone. My name is Francisca Tijan and today my group and I will be presenting our project for FIN 533 Personal Financial Planning. The title of our presentation is Financial Family Stories Intergenerational Insight. In this presentation, we will say how financial habit, value, and experience are passed from one generation to another. We will also discuss how this family experience influence financial planning, saving, spending, investing, and overall financial decision making. We hope this presentation provide useful insight into the importance of financial education and planning across generation. Okay, without further ado, let's begin our presentation. Okay, this is my team member. First one is Phoebe Murray Mangku, anak Chester, and the second one is me, which is Francisca Tijan David. Third one is Nur Amuni binti Rajai, and the fourth one is Muhammad Akmar bin Sapari, and the last one is Taufik bin Osman. Okay, next I would like to explain the project overview and project description. This project was conducted to understand how financial habit and financial planning differ across generation within family. To achieve this, each group member interviewed two of their family members from different generation. This interview focused on several aspects of personal financial planning, including monthly income, saving, budgeting. How do they do the budgeting practice? How do they spend their expenses, investment decision, and their insurance planning? After collecting all the response, we analyze the information to identify similarity and differences in financial behavior among different generations. From the finding, we were also able to identify valuable lessons and insights that can help improve financial planning and decision making. In a summary, this project aimed to show how family experience influence financial habit and why understanding this difference is important for achieving better financial management. Okay, now let's move on to our finding. Okay, moving forward to the next slide. Okay, this slide shows the main question we asked during our interview with our family member. The question were divided into three sections. The first one is income and saving. We asked about their average monthly income after EPF and tax deduction, as well as how much of their income they save every month. This to help us understand their earning capacity and their saving habit. Second is monthly expenses. We ask how much they spend every month and what their biggest monthly expenses is, such as housing, car loan, utilities, or food. This allows us to compare their spending pattern and financial commitment. Last one is insurance. We ask whether they have any insurance coverage such as life insurance, medical, car or property insurance, and how much they pay for insurance every month. This to help us understand the level of financial protection and risk management. This question provided the information we needed to analyze the financial habit and planning practice of different generations.
Hi everyone, today I'll be taking you through our core objectives. For this project, we wanted to dive into real world financial planning practices. To do this, we conducted interviews to examine how different families manage their monthly income, savings, expenses, and insurance. By comparing their financial habits, our goal was to map out the key similarities and differences and ultimately gain a deeper understanding of how proper financial planning builds long term stability. Moving on to our outcomes, we are happy to share that we successfully collected interview data from the families of all five groups members. Through these conversations, we were able to pinpoint common patterns and distinct differences in how households handle their money. Ultimately, this project gave us invaluable practical knowledge about budgeting, saving, and insurance planning straight from real life family experiences.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Amuni. I will briefly explain our project timeline. On 18 June 2026, our group held our first meeting to plan the project and assign tasks to each member based on their responsibilities. On 19 June, we prepared the presentation slides and developed the interview script to ensure the questions were well organized and aligned with our project objectives. On 20 June, we conduct the interview and collect the necessary information from our respondent. After that, on 4 July, we compile the interview video, analyze the data collect, and summarize the key findings for our presentation slides. Finally, on 5th July, we complete the final report, review all the materials, and submit the project before the deadline. By following this timeline, our group was able to stay organized, work efficiently, and successfully complete the project on time. These slides show the contribution of each group member. Every member participated in the conducting the interviews, preparing the slides, and writing the report. Through teamwork and cooperation, we successfully complete this project. This slide shows the documentation we prepared through the project. Our documentation includes a detailed report with infographics and data analysis, interview transcripts that record the respondent answer, table and charts to summarize the financial information clearly, and the presentation slide used to present our findings. These documents ensure that our project is well organized, supported by evidence, and present in a clear and professional manner. From this project, working on the family financial plan highlight the importance of balancing short-term needs with long-term aspirations. We realized that financial planning is not just about number, but about aligning decisions with family values, lifestyles, and future security. The assignment encouraged us to think critically about budgeting, risk management, and investment strategy in a real-life context. Collaboration within the group improved our understanding as each member contribute different perspective and financial insight. The lesson is a holistic approach. Financial planning must integrate budgeting, saving, insurance, and investments to be effective. Flexibility plans should be reviewed and revised regularly and to adapt to change in income, expenses, or family circumstance. Risk awareness. Families must prepare for uncertainties through emergency funds and adequate insurance coverage. Goal setting, clear, realistic, and measure goals. Education, retirement, home ownership provide direction and motivation. Teamwork value, group collaboration mirrors real world financial discussions where diverse input leads to stronger decision.
Now, I will present the key financial habits identified from our family interviews. First, save consistently every month. Most of the interviewees save between 10% to 30% of their monthly income before spending. This helps them build saving for future financial goals. Second, prepare and follow a budget. They regularly monitor their income and expenses to avoid overspending and maintain a healthy cash flow. Third, prioritize essential expenses. Most of their monthly spending focuses on important needs such as housing, transportation, utilities, groceries, and insurance before spending on non-essential items. Fourth, maintain an emergency fund. Several interviewees set aside part of their saving to prepare for unexpected financial emergencies and provide greater financial security. Fifth, invest for long-term growth. Common investment choice include ASB, unit trust, EPF, and fixed deposit, showing that they are planning for their future financial stability. Finally, purchase adequate insurance. Most interviewees have medical, life, car, or property insurance to reduce financial risk and protect themselves and their family against unexpected events. In conclusion, these financial habits help individuals achieve better financial stability and prepare for future challenge. Thank you.
Moving forward, while the current financial health of both profile is strong, there are several key areas where we can introduce further improvements to enhance long-term sustainability. First, we recommend a process of budget refinement. This involves implementing meticulous tracking of monthly income and expenses to capture minor outflows more precisely, preventing capital leakage. Second, we propose conducting a deeper risk analysis. By applying sensitivity analysis to their financial portfolios, we can simulate how unexpected change in variables such as inflation, interest rates, or sudden income disruptions would affect their overall financial outcomes. Third, practical recommendations should be integrated into their routines, specifically through the adoption of modern digital budgeting tools or mobile applications for real-time tracking. Finally, to elevate the overall presentation and collaboration of this data, we plan to visualize complex financial numbers using interactive charts, infographic, and scenario computation, making the insight far more actionable and easier to interpret during ongoing financial reviews. In conclusion, this project has successfully bridged the gap between financial theory and real world application by aligning each family's day-to-day spending habits with their core long-term values. To secure their financial future and combat economic pressure, strategic investment must be actively utilized to drive wealth accumulation at a rate that reliably outpacing inflation. Ultimately, the primary takeaway from this study is that making consistent small contributions towards savings and debt reduction today will compound massively over time. By executing these structure adjustments, we are effectively paving a clear, predictable, and sustainable path toward achieving total financial independence tomorrow. Thank you very much for your time, and I am now open to any question you may have.